two of OGVP. OG off to a fantastic start, taking out game one. We are here in game two with another beautiful team fight lineup. Arriving from Virtus Pro. More action, Sin. More action.
Yeah, this is very similar from VP in some ways and very different in others, and the same for There's been like a couple of tweaks here and there on the approach. VP have gone for even more teamfight in their support. Instead of having the Tusk, they've gone with the Sand King this time around. And as far as OG goes, they've mixed up both the mid and the safe lane drastically here. The TA is a very different hero from Invoker, and this time No-Tail will be playing the Spectre instead of Terrorblade, who, funnily enough, will this time be played by VP. VP don't seem to favor this hero as much, but it's a great counter pick to the Spectre, and I think Ramsey is really, really good at the hero. So it's just another hero in VP's arsenal that they can pull out whenever needed. So
always going to be that fun thing to play like a hero like a Terrorblade against a team like OG that also understand the nature of the hero, the timings of the heroes so well. There will be a challenge for Virtus Pro. Because as you said, OG, they're keeping everything pretty similar apart from the small change-up. Like, actually, I love the mid change-up. We saw Ana have a very hard time with the Invoker up against the Ursa last time. Ursa back to the mid lane under the hands of no one, up against a Templar Assassin, who's meant to fare better now in this mid matchup. If we take the players out of the mix,
it's definitely way better for TA than for Invoker. The refraction is nice against Ursa.
You don't want to be doing this.
He doesn't indeed.
He's coming up with Fly. Like, if Fly attempts the Icarus dive, they got the Observer Ward, so he understands what he's up against. Lil, 2 targets to Burrow Strike, and he can't get both. So just let him move back out again. Burrow Strike still holding off on it. Jirax pounces forward. He's going to go for the stun. Jumping in. Icarus dive forward and straight back out again. Ramsey's going to help out. He triggers an Immortus very early, but the damage on S4, combining with a Shadow Word, he should tick out down to 24. The ticks will be enough with the regeneration from the Tangle. He's going to salve a Verbal as well. The Shadow Word's going down 13, 9, 8. He's still not low enough to die. S4 will salve and survive.
Very close and very cool here by S4 not to use the salve. Staying calm under pressure.
Burrow Strike going
trouble,
again.
though.
Here goes another jump. There's Jirax back in again on the top lane. Fly still in the neighborhood. S4 forced into the tree lines. Burrow Strike's off cooldown again in 3 seconds' time. But Jirax on the underside wants to go onto Lil. That's 4 sticky napalm charges from S4. Lil is dropping fast. In fact, the Burrow Strike will not save him. Fly's last attack allows OG to spill the first blood on the top lane.
This is some very old school stuff from OG, by the way. It's been a long time since I've seen a tri-lane Batrider. It was a thing of the past. I want to say like 3 or 4 years ago, this was a thing that some teams were running. OG pulling one out of the bag here. Of course, it comes at a cost. Mid lane Ursa's doing well. The Magnus has a one-on-one against Spectre, which I think is very Magnus favored matchup down the stretch. So far, so good for No-Tail, though. And, well, no one seems to be, as mentioned, having a great time against Tia.
7-2 against 3-0 again.
I really don't know this matchup very well. It's a pretty rare sight. Well, we can use this as our sample size. So far, Ana is getting kind of destroyed again.
It may be a little bit easier for Ana once he's able to start connecting properly onto the side blade. But while no one's running a PMS, it's very difficult. In fact, Ana, okay, Refractor's coming back off cooldown now. But there's Norbert Venom from no one, so he just punches in. Jirax wants to help out, but what's Ana going to do? He has a little bit of extra damage at the moment, but he's so risky of death. It's like they're trying to bait no one to come underneath the tower.
Fly is connecting, and there is a DD. You will maybe see that on the way, but so will Lil.
Yeah, there's your jump in. They're going after no one, so you can battle for the double damage rune. No one's still on the run. Ana pops a refraction up. There goes your jump in. No one in for the quick clap. Fairy Fire gets in the line. That last attack, I saw another 3-man Burrow Strike in from Lil. Gets the return kill onto Fly and lets that double damage, which he stole, do the work to find this blood.
Jirax playing with fire here.
Doesn't want to get too close. Especially as Ana is waiting for him to come over so they can trigger the shrine. Lil is looking for the target to find out what's going on, but yeah, he understands now. They shrine, they move back. Everything's back to status quo.
Initial laning stage definitely favoring VP here. They did get first blooded, but look at the farm values. This Mag against Spectre lane matchup is very good for Mag, as mentioned. The TB is free farming. The Ursa is doing well as well, and since OG committed so much into trying for this Ursa kill and not being successful, their supports need to go and find levels. Fly's level 1.
Pasha got enough damage with this? He's got a level 2 shockwave and a level 1 skewer. Okay,
He broke
he's
the
gonna...
flask. That's pretty big.
Jirax will start to force him out of lane now. Top lane, S4, real issues for him. Firefly over the hill, the damage from Solo is not enough, but the pop from Lil will be. 1 point value.
Yep. That was a really close call. I think No-Tail got why don't you call No-Tail today, Toby? Why are you doing this to me?
We've got her.
Oh, mid lane Ana. He's got cooldown refraction, gets solo killed by no one.
Yeah, but no one can he get out of gel. So you got Jirax right behind him. Fly. It's not enough damage to kill off this big tanky Ursa. 820 HP for a Monkey King and Phoenix to get through. A little too much, especially when both of them are still sitting at level 2 4 minutes in.
Score's farming up a nice double, triple, something stack here. A lot of creeps. Call it that. He farms a lot of creeps, Toby, and gets level 4.5. Actually, almost level 5, so looking good for him in terms of recovery. One of the benefits of Bat Rider, especially if you run it in the aggro tri lane.
Jirax, do you actually think you could do this? Can he actually kill off no one? If no one takes a little bit more damage...
He will fear Jirax pouncing.
The bottle.
No one.
The bottle arrived.
He just leeches XP.
Yep.
Might go for Lil, though.
Lil's pretty low. Boy! That's not the jump in. Okay, that is the jump in. Jirax actually chasing Lil back into the base. He wants to push him away from that one little centaur who will stop him from stacking the camps, at least. Or stacking that one camp.
I don't even think Lil wanted to do that. That was kind of a bit of a waste from Jirax, but being there and leeching in the first place was definitely a good, getting a lot out of that.
Well, VP should be very happy across the lanes. We're talking about their advantage in CS. Overall net worth is sitting about 1,800, and we're only 5 minutes into this game. Top 3 belong to Virtus Pro. This is one of these games where you also ask the question, like, how do you play catch-up? You've got a spec on the safe lane. At least he's not going to be massively under-leveled this time around. But is Ana the key for OG to get momentum control?
He definitely needs to have a good game on the TA. Not just because, well, we've seen previously in the tournament how TA seems to either have great games or pretty poor games. Ana has been no exception to that. I think we've kind of only seen great games out of him actually on the TA. But it's just that this lineup from OG kind of reminds me of something Liquid ran in the tournament as well, with this dual core of Templar and the Spectre. I like OG's version a bit better because they have more options of catch and slightly better fighting, but it still, in essence, is pretty greedy. And if you fall behind in the lanes, you can't really recover that easily with this stuff. Yes, more top lane.
Yeah, really trying to engage him with the upheaval from Solo. Talked about it before, getting the early points up in it. It's a 0-2-1 build from him. And S4 needs to run. That Firefly is not going to last much longer. He's going to have to go back into the lane to escape.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, got the extra stun from Jirax if things do get rough, but now actually, well, Lil Burrow striking himself forward. But doesn't find the target he wanted.
And now this mid lane is a lot more even. Now that TA got some more levels, refraction on a high level kind of makes it impossible for Ursa to really keep the pressure up. So we'll be having a good time now on the Templar unless they rotate on it. He has also successfully stacked his Ancients once. He'll be going for the second stack now at 7. And I would imagine he wants to farm this when he's level 7 himself. Might share the experience with Phoenix. I think that would be a good play for OG. Get Fly up toward the 6.
Would it be nice also to have that Wukong?
Wait, the stack failed?
Yeah, he left one Black Dragon behind. For some reason, that Black Dragon was having a Smoko break and didn't want to join the rest of the team who are going out to work.
Wait, how did that happen?
Who knows, Dota.
That's actually a really good explanation.
No-Tail's having a lot better time on this bottom lane. So this is something Virtus Pro has to be careful of. These team fights can happen. We saw Arteezy actually being really successful with it with the early style of combat build. No-Tail looking to do the same thing. Early earn, you have the level 6, with the Spectral Horn up, Virtus Pro have to know they're not always going to have the numbers. And Jirax as well as Fly, they're moving up to the top lane so they can attack, and the one person who's left behind to try and leech anything against a Bat Rider is the Warlock, who went for a 0-2-2 build. TP support's in the way. He actually starts it up with the upheaval. Flame Break pushes them back over. Jirax ready to fight. Where is the Spectral Horn? Now she comes in right in the middle of the fight. Ursa stunned up. A lot of that enragement being wasted. And No-Tail, he jumps down and over towards Lil, heading east where the ward was, but now there's too much support. Magnus arrives as well. They got their kill. Now they're thinking about getting back out again.
Jirax will successfully run off to the left. Nice little snipe here from OG. Not the ideal kill. They only got the Warlock, but
They got a lot of damage into that mid-tier 1 because of the early Blightstone on Ana. He actually did considerable damage to that mid-tower.
and they forced rotation from BP as well. The Nag, as you said, came to top, and now he has to go all the way back to base. Shrine. So,
Jump again, top lane, Flame Break pushing back.
Not again.
Solar, yeah, it is again. He TP'd in after the fight happened. Even while Jirax was watching him TP in. So really problematic. Extra kills going the way of OG. Not to mention now Ana, after doing damage to the mid-tower, is taking that ancient sack and he's sharing the experience with N0tail.
Shrine up. Ana is too cool to get the full shrine.
Needs to get back into mid. There's CS that's going to Began. He's got a haste rune followed up. I think he's fine. And Ramses, maybe this is the first time we see Virtus Pro really add a lot of pressure to the lane. And that's going to come from the Metamorphosis level 3. Potentially level 4. He's holding on to the extra point. Not to mention Pasha holding on to RP in the tree line. The Observer Ward from OG is a little bit too far north, so it doesn't actually see this attack coming. But with the Empower buff up on Ramses, it's a pretty good indicator that Magnus is here.
Terribly deals so disgustingly much damage with the power.
Actually going to kill mid while this push is happening. Monkey King's going to jump in. Yeah, he's looking to go in. On to no one. There's no extra stun solos in the neighborhood, but they do chip harassment. They bring the attention around. N0tail in the meantime is just juking around the tree line. He doesn't have Spectral Horn. He doesn't have the dagger up either, but he runs forward. The tier 1 tower will fall. S4 with the lasso. Actually dodges past his skewer. Now Ana can go to work. The Burrow Strike through. The RP will connect. Ana and N0tail basically stacked on top of each other. But the kill still goes the way of OG. Hadouken Creep's trying to help out too, but Ana, quick run away. That haste rune, so maneuverable in the fights with it.
That could have gone really well for BP if they didn't stack their RPM sanctions stun. They both had the same idea at the same time. It does happen sometimes, even to a team of this caliber. BP obviously didn't get to the finals by chance, but they got the tower. Good plays from OG, however, to at least get something out of that. The kill on Lil and Ana's rotation, but they didn't get more. No structural damage done by OG in this time frame. And now Lil will take the BP safe lane for a bit. It's important for Sand King to get up toward this Blink Dagger eventually, and of course get the levels. And likewise for OG's Phoenix, played by Fly. Both of them are getting their respective tomes of knowledge right now, so we'll be finding their sixes. This is really nice by Lil, by the way. He's had the tome on him for a while, but he wants to make sure he uses it in the fog. So OG don't know. Else I have no idea what he's doing. Yeah. It's either nice or he doesn't want to use it. Okay.
Yeah, he actually gave it over.
Give it to Warlock.
They need the rock.
That is even better. I didn't realize Solo was this low level. He's been trying to leech the lane a little bit, but hasn't managed to really get too much experience. Now closing in on Chaotic Offering. He went 0-2-3 again.
The downside for him is by the time he might have it, S4's already picking up the Blink Dagger. This is an 11.5 minute Blink Dagger on S4. Initiation is supreme. The Observer Ward of OG, this one is so deep on the top lane, it saw Lil, it saw Solo come in. And Solo did it again. He went for the 0-2-3 build on this Warlock. He's looking for the AoE control. But Jirax smoking up. Ana's coming as well. The Blink Lasso is over on the Sand King. Spectral Horn. N0tail understands that SK kill is in the bag. So he moves over. They want the kill on Warlock. Short of level 6. Short of having a dream to defend that tier 1 tower. OG will take it.
Tower's gone. Very nice play. OG making sure to use Haunt off cooldown. We'll give the last hit to N0tail here.
Nice trade for Virtus Pro, however. They are getting a lot of space at the bottom lane for the Bangers, continue his farm towards his own Blink Dagger, and Ramses applies pressure to the mid-tier 1.
Jirax
So
has an invis.
they're getting everything they possibly can. And here comes no one out from the tree line. As I said, Jirax with the invis, he can come through the back lines already. Doesn't have the Wukong command yet. When the Burrow Strike happens, Fly just gets deleted. Ramses S4's on top of him. The Thunder gives Ramses life back again, but the stun from Jirax holds him in position underneath that Firefly. So Ana can go to work, but no one. He really wants Templar Assassin. With a push forward, the RP is Virtus Pro will find the kills, but in comes N0tail. He can't attack into Lil, at least with the dispersion. Lil's actually dying. The Shadowwood has to help out. There's also an Urn Charge, I believe, doing the tick.
Thick. that was a strange moment between the Batrider and Terrorblade. Where I keep calling it No-Tail.
Hey, don't blame me, Sint. You're having a Toby
It's your fault,
moment.
Toby wants such a Toby moment.
Yeah.
So the Batrider was trying to circle around Terrorblade to make sure he couldn't cast Thunder with the sticky napalm on it, but No-Tail. Yeah, there we go. Okay, there I go again. S4 is playing Batrider, Toby. I think he used Flame Break in an unfortunate way that actually gave Ramses the correct facing so that he could get that Sunder off. I think it basically knocked him in to a potential Sunder. If he doesn't get Sunder off there, that is a really good fight for OG, so definitely don't blame them for going for it. But VP getting that key ability off and, of course, getting a good RP toward the end to kill Ana.
You can have a look at it again, so you can see the moment.
S4 Batrider. Okay, let's look.
So Ramses, in he goes. There's the flame break, pushes him up, but we have to go back live because the initiation is on Ana. They have an attempt to make the central court with upheaval. Ana is incapable of running away from this. This is the momentum that Virtus Pro want. Bring down the big heroes, take the tier 1 tower, and open up for Roshan, or just open up Roshan anyway. Their issue is the Templar Assassin traps are watching this closely. They need to commit more sentry boards in order to clear out the pit.
And similar to the previous game, OG have good
it's the Batrider again.
For killing Roche, but for protecting the area. Batrider, Phoenix, and the Monkey King once again.
S4 just pinged down that Observer Ward. He knows his place down. But it may not matter if this tier 1 tower's gone.
Oh, he called him!
Oh boy! Monkey King! Melia Prince as he gets demoted from the tree by Virtus Pro.
This is another one of those. I don't know if they actually saw him with a ward jumping up there. I can't really see it. But might just have been a game sense play from Posture here. You know, it's kind of a low risk for him to try to go for it. Maybe he's there, maybe he isn't. Might as well just try to cut the tree, and he seemed a bit surprised that he got the Monkey King. They weren't just immediately pouncing on him like they had full confidence.
Like, let me just have a guess. It's the guesstimation game of VP. Sometimes things just go your way.
Yep.
You Observer Ward down by OG. They're going to put down a sentry, and hello. 2 Observer Wards down in the space of 30 seconds in favor of Fly. That's a nice thing for them when you notice how many Observer Wards are now on the map for the Dire side. That the answer is 0.
By the way, this is something that kind of gets important later, but don't forget that this Terrorblade in Metamorphosis increases your base damage. It doesn't get counted as plus, it is base damage. That synergizes really well with Empower. So, this Terrorblade in meta hits pretty damn hard. Like, I think right now his base damage in meta is about 200. Wait a second. Oh,
goodbye, Solo. Out by himself. Wow, okay, N0tail really wants those 2 Urn Shards. Reveals where the rest of VP is. And, well, you don't have the Desolator completed just yet on Ana, but they're definitely considering Roshan. They don't want to do it, though. VP still have really good team fight. That Blink Dagger's over on the SK, but they don't know when it's going to come up either.
And he's scouting here.
Jump forward. Lasha. That looked like he was trying to go for the turn RP skewer.
I think he wanted to just blink skewer, but might have overshot the blink, so he got the blink range penalty. Got a bit confused. I'm pretty sure if he goes for the RP there, that's a kill. Didn't commit. Now they're going to smoke instead. I don't think this was spotted by...
It wasn't visible. Ward. The Observer Wards are all too far away.
They're going to use this.
Yeah, but the Templar Assassin Trap is in there, and Ursa actually broke smoke when he attacked it. So S4 knows. They all know. So Monkey King's trying to pounce through the rear. You can see Pasha. He's on monkey duty. Can't find him yet. Now the Firefly up for S4. Starts sticking napalm charges to slow down the Ursa. The flame break.
He got
bashed by Roshan. The Sun Ray is actually burning through the Ursa. He'll survive through the enrage, but in comes down the Raw Claw drop. But only to control the Templar Assassin. Ursa already down Epicenter. Lil needs to do some damage with the Burrow Strike forward. He's doing it into N0tail. But that's 1 charges. That's survivability. They still haven't killed off Roshan yet. Fly gets back out again. Note 2, he also didn't have enough mana to let his ulti go. But OG are fine with it. It's a 1-for-1 trade-off. Ursa for TA. They stop Roshan, and now they shrine up.
And they forced out RP and meta. They still have Supernova themselves. And they didn't have Haunt. So, mission accomplished for OG. Still, a lot of farm going Ramses' way. He will have Manta style more than likely in a minute and a half. And is effectively really out-farming this TA. Not having the greatest game Ana this time. 4 deaths. by going Blink over Deso, slowing down his own farm as well. So if these fights don't work, he falls off pretty quickly.
S4 something again. He's using Monkey King to scout out as much as he possibly can.
He needs to be careful not to cut his tree now.
Yeah, that's a small thing. Synergy is not great between the Monkey King as well as the Batrider. But they're living life on the edge. The Tier 1 tower is protecting them for the moment. And it's Lil who hides in the trees.
Oh, Fly is showing.
Anna's just going for it. He doesn't have to wait. If PP aren't going to come to them with no RP, with no MP, with no Golem, it's a very simple Tier 1 tower, but you do have an Invis rune on no one as he walks down the mid lane. And he'll break it. He doesn't see his opportunity yet.
One observer, or rather one sentry, was placed by OG previously. But yeah, as you said, it doesn't matter.
With all these fights that have been, like, it feels like it went, oh no! Oh, Jirax, he was trying to TP away, right in vision of a fresh Dire Observer Water with no Monkey King. And thinking about going out, like, Phoenix got to slow things down. So you got RP in 10, you've got Golem in 50, and you got Epi in 6. But they're backing out once more. But VP's been really efficient while playing around Roshan. They're still getting a lot of farm on the Terrorblade. He's still over 3,000 net worth on ahead of the Templar Assassin.
Ramses is getting huge. So much value out of having Empower on this hero. You know, you can just send your illusions to the lanes and all you farm jungle very quickly. So in comparison to No-Tail's Terrorblade last game, Ramses is getting better farm and, more importantly, a lot higher levels. He's actually the highest level in the game right now, tied with TA and his ally Ursa.
They're coming top. They want to fight. S4 is going to Sentry Ward up on the hillside, so there'll be no quick shenanigans. S4, blink forward. Oh, he'll get Burrow Strike. He wasn't in range for a lasso. He'll force up just far enough away. And with the Spectral Haunt, they will come in. No-Tail joins the fight. Pasha, he was still burning to the Firefly. Now into the egg. There won't be enough for Sun to get that Nova Rob in the epicenter. Perfect from Lil. Burning through OG. They're down 3. They're down 4. At a Tier 1 tower, it's the consolation prize as well. Everything goes to VP.
Monkey King wasn't there. They tried to go in. Thought they saw an opportunity there with Fly getting in, and there was no RP, but just the sheer numbers advantage playing in VP's favor there. In addition to the fact that they almost killed No-Tail S4 when the I don't know. I don't know what's coming from. I've never had this problem in my life.
It's crazy with S4. Jirax, he really wants to try and Wukong command that. Well, he'll jump straight back out of it, realizing he's a little bit too late.
It works. He gets out.
Oh, okay.
When S4 almost died in the beginning of that fight, the Force Staff kept him alive, and VP were a bit faster to commit. They could have killed that in the open, and that wouldn't even have been a fight. But they got a great outcome out of it regardless, so not the biggest problem. Cage is now in the hands of Ursa, and here we go. So he's going to jump in, gets Burrow Struck, but there's no real follow-up. I guess the Haunt might have cancelled a blink or two.
It kept Pasha out of the fight.
They're controlling Pasha really nicely in this fight. And yes, this Supernova is not ideal, but it gets enough damage out that they get the kill.
Problem is, Anna couldn't get in. Like, Lil's control, the epicenter just created the biggest wall that could not be crossed. So, OG, very much in the danger zone. 8,000 advantage going the way of Virtus Pro in the gold. It'll flatline up a little bit now, and same for the experience. Now it's a little bit lower, but it's still a really good advantage for Virtus Pro. They still have that Aegis the Immortal over on no one. And that means license for VP to push and attack.
Pasha was just checking for the Monkey King. He blinked skewered the whole tree line, but Derek's a bit further left. Once again, Pasha with good game sense of what the Monkey King might be doing.
They're randomly cutting every tree. Look at Lil. like this guy right now is a lumberjack.
It's an alternative strategy.
Oh, here they come. Metamorphosis off cooldown. All ultimates up for Virtus Pro apart from Chaotic Offering. And S4 tried to slow down the push with the Firefly. And the Napalm upheaval is there. So OG can't jump.
With the power, it's 400 damage.
Can S4 go this? They still don't have Anna. Anna's farming. He has a TP scroll available. But he's trying to finish up the Desolator. He just got enough money for it. And he hasn't okay, here comes your TPs. They're all coming back. OG, this is their time that they want to fight. Ramses doing the work from range.
God, this is so filthy. It's a combo we've seen before, but I forgot how stupid it is. That is some crazy damage output from Ramses.
S4, Firefly's up, Blink Lasso, we found the target, the Burrow Strike didn't connect, they got the Magnus with the central horn. Durex creates a perimeter, but Virtus Pro, they're already so far away. Jumping illusion to illusion. They find the real Notal, a three-man rock. No Fatal wants to follow up, thanks to the stun from Durex, but no one. He's just going in. He's going ham, picking up S4. They turn their attention towards Fly. After Icarus dive himself away to safety. The Virtus Pro, they're happy. They'll stop.
Definitely taking a lot of Shrine here with Terrorblade. Great hero at taking Shrines. Just take it slowly, minimal risk. Oh, he's even going to find an Arcane Rune. That is very valuable on Terrorblade. That's why he's going to give it to Ursa.
No. He's just playing with his SK.
Important play here, by the way, to highlight from Jerax getting the Boundless Strike out on the Warlock who's channeling a P-Ball. I think that could have gone really nasty for OG. He was able to continue doing that, but DP's playing it very well here. Yep. Even with Mag getting caught, that didn't turn into a disaster. It could have been really bad. Ideally, Pasha shouldn't even be targetable by S4, but he found the opportunity. Unless VP directly tried to bait it. Like, they want him to get caught so they can get an instant Burrow Strike. It was the attempt they made, but it failed.
If Lil did actually connect on that, then you would have said goodbye to S4, the Magnets would have remained flying.
You would have said goodbye to the Barracks.
Yep. Oh, no one.
A haste. Doesn't pop it. Runs away.
Just a quick TA trap to slow down no one and dissuade him from attacking.
Ramses has a Scotty in a moment. He is so far.
So, two big items to next engagement then. You'll have Viscardi on Ramses, and Notal just reached the money for the Radiance. He will not have buyback available, but he understands the Radiance is so critical in the fights. They need to keep that Blink Dagger of Lil on cooldown. Same for Ursa and Magnus. Like, Radiance is going to do so much work in this upcoming fight. Once off cooldown in 17 seconds, though.
Full minute on Aegis.
Oh, they're smoking.
Meta is up. This is a fight Notal.
They're going around the back.
You have to try with this Radiance. If they fail this fight, they lose at least their bottom racks, maybe even the mid-tier 2 and more.
Where's the scan?
Oh, they got Jerax off the...
Jerax is down, but they're coming from the rear. There's no scan out just yet. Batrider jumps in. They did find again the Magnus. And with the jump forward, the damage is big on the Warlock. He'll fall. The Nova, who won't be able to trigger. He got focused down too well, but Lil is so low. And was able to do a lot of damage, but Notal, he's so far down. Ramses can just hold and stay and just pawn with this Terrorblade. He'll look for more with Ascardi slow now. S4's the man on the run. Ursa's ready in 1 second to blink forward. Look for his target. The Observer Ward is up. They can play the game of vision. And goodbye Ramses. He'll TP away to safety. Anna will love to find this kill. You don't have the lasso, but maybe with Sticky Napalm, they can burn through the Aegis. Actually, no, it's already gone. It's just timed out. No one is actually stranded here with no more friends. It's a big kill to get. He's 10 wide, but then again, no one with the control. Jerax will have to come and help out. He'll be Anna to take it, ending a 6 times kill streak for 708 gold. Good money for the Templar Assassin. The Virtus Pro still did the damage, which is the full bottom racks.
No one tried to be cute there. He stayed in the tree line hoping that the Batrider would fly back past and that he could kill him off, but there was an Observer Ward placed by OG, seeing him standing in there, and Ana just disables his Blink Dagger, and after that it's pretty easy for OG. Almost lost his 4, but didn't get it. Yay! VP are still very happy with this, obviously. The kill on Jerax kind of sealed the deal on that lane of Barracks. I think OG trying to take this fight is alright. They end up getting some decent XP swing by the looks of it from it, but not really any gold advantage gained. They tried to play their superior positioning, but the 4 and 5 ended up hurting them too much in the end.
Oh, Notal's found Pasha. And Lil is coming in. Pasha is not alone. Right now, they're going to actually pressure bottom lane OG to force Virtus Pro to try and come in defense. Then Spec farm top lane and haunt herself over. But it's the mid lane. The Blink Lasso, solo caught out. Anna is here to help out. 2 attacks will do the job. More money into this Templar Assassin. And Monkey King, I don't know if Jerax is really thinking about this. Pasha, he saw him jump. Jerax will go further over. He's next to Anna, holding his hand.
They could get an RP on Notal here.
Where's the blink? Here it is. RP straight up. Where's the friends? Where's the support? Is there a way out? No, there isn't. Notal is down for a minute. Buyback is available, however. But now it's defense time again for OG on the opposite lane with the side racks.
This is scary for VP, to be honest. They used meta. So, of course, the push will be strong, but no Warlock in position, no RP. Mag is low. They will be able to do at least some good damage here. They want to try to force this buyback, but I think this is fightable by OG without the Spectre if they combine their spells well.
OG's looking for it. They have to get a little bit of mana into Anna. Reason why they're triggering up the Shrine Blink Lasso. Not going to happen. Lil actually got the perfect positioning. Catching an S4. Yule stepped her up. Watches Spectral Haunt. Creating absolute chaos. And Dirac! The three-man stun with a Wukong command. They catch VP out. Ramsey's able to get the Thunder off. But maybe Solo can turn this around with the rock drop. Plus getting the Fatal Bonds. But they can turn their attention over towards... Oh, actually, yeah, they can. Solo, because no one popped. Anna will have the damage. Solo will go down. And Virtus Pro, they lose the whole kit and caboodle.
It did cost a no-tail buyback, but very, very well worth it. Also, what I was thinking here, it's dangerous for VP. They go in for this push. They know there's the risk of the buyback on Spectrum. I understand you want to force it, but Lil needs to get out of there.
He wanted to go for the solo kill over on Jirax. Now he's opened himself up for a world of hurt. There's a blink off cooldown of Anna in 2 seconds time. They just have to keep that blink of Lil on cooldown. The Burrow Strike with the meld. Severs them in twine. VP.
I feel like I've seen this game before.
Yeah, this is...
But they did get Rax last game, did they? Before the bad fight? I can't remember. They might have got one.
They got the range racks. They got the range racks last time.
This is definitely still the VP's game, but OG with this fight, finding some much-needed momentum. If they take one bad fight now and Spectre dies, it's more or less over. Like, there's a very clear win condition now for Virtus Pro. Get the Roshan, kill the Spectre next game. But Roshan is spawning soon, and OG have superior vision in the area. They have the Bat Rider, there's no VP vision, they have TA Trap. They will see the spawn here. They feel like they could try for it. Our bottom line looks a bit scary. They roll back off and concede map control.
Well, that's when you just send Nortel down there. Nortel could do the defense and then just haunt into the fight. That's the advantage of having the spec. Well, luckily he's pretty close to the side shop, and he can sell his orb or PMS. He's still holding on to the orb of Venom.
It's going to go got rid of the 4-man. OG bottom.
Yep. Roshan was started, but the Templar Assassin Trap wasn't removed yet. Solo doesn't, and the Sentry Ward's too far away. They put down the obs, and they're actually fighting this far enough away. Yeah, they can't see the status of Roshan. You know that he's outside the pit, but you don't know the status of it, and it's already too late. Virtus Pro, they get the Aegis Immortal, and they put it on the Terrorblade.
Oh, and he has a double damage run as well. This is how you stack up some big advantages. You just wait for the blessing of Gabe Newell.
Praise be to Gaben.
And there comes the push from VP.
Yep. And this crowd can sense it. This crowd's actually not being that biased, considering we are in Kiev, but OG's have a lot of fans out there too. But Virtus Pro, you can smell the blood in the water when Ramses has all of this going his way. And there's the Metamorphosis up.
He hits for 700 right now.
Okay, the lasso is on an illusion. He didn't get the real one. Spectral Haunt will happen, however. Solo dropping down low. Anna can't finish the job. The Rock won't really get an ending. Jirac still waiting for the Wukong's command. He's a hit on Solo. Actually dropped him down very, very low. Solo has to retreat back out. And you see Anna with the haste rune jumping through the rear, but Lil will find him first. Thorough strike out. Oh, Anna down. Ramses will take the kill. Even the Sunder used on S4. So Ramses is back up to full health, and he's just pounding it down. Smack, smack, smack. They just keep going. Ramses, the unstoppable force, or is he? Anna's trying to get rid of the golem. The melee rack will fall. Now the skewer over. They remove Outfly. Is there more damage? Ramses, he's still slowed up. Remember, he's got the Aegis Immortal. The Fatal Force, it connects S4 and Notal. Sunray, the bird damage is there. No one's on the run. Remember, he doesn't have the Aegis, the Immortal. And it's VP. They've lost a hell of a lot of heroes. They claimed a lot more in return. And with the help of Lil's Epicenter, maybe they can claim more. Ramses, he's still in the middle of this fight. Sunder is available. Jirac has to be careful, especially if he goes Wukong command. They commit to the engagement. The Thunder used over on Anna. They're outside the Wukong's command, but you've lost your Terrorblade. Lil will fall as well. But once again, Virtus Pro, they may lose the fight, but they put one step forward to win the war against OG with a second lane of racks down.
And they forced, was that only the Phoenix buyback? It might have been. That was a really long fight.
It had Phoenix and Templar Assassin. Two of them actually bought back.
That's a huge victory for VP. Yes, they end up losing their heroes in the end, but they've built themselves such a big advantage now that this one is hard to... I want to keep highlighting this
Terrorblade Magnus.
No, it's not just Terrorblade Magnus. Again, he has even better synergy because he has the double damage as well with Metamorphosis against base damage. I think his number was something along the lines of 240 damage plus 400. I think whatever. just absurd. That
Ludicrous
was absolutely
damage.
absurd.
Ludicrous damage.
It reminded me of these moments where you have a super late game situation and there's a hero with 2 rapiers. That's actually how hard he was hitting this tower.
Well, he showed he's not immortal when they stick around that long, and you can sense OG. They feel pressure. They feel like they need a better advantage. The crazy thing is, for all these kills, for the position they're in, the graphs start lying to you. The gold is in favor of Virtus Pro, but the same swing goes the other direction for the experience in favor of OG. The Virtus Pro, they understand they're one lane of racks away from forcing Megas against not a great pushing lineup of OG.
The question is now if they want to wait for the next Roshan or not. Because if they wait for Roche, buybacks will be available for OG as well. This is a good moment of opportunity for them anyway, simply because they know there's no buyback on TA and Phoenix. So
you got all your ultis up,
Yep.
and it's like, what have you got to lose? You lose a fight. What are you? The main thing you potentially lose is one lane of racks, and
No.
that's probably going to be all.
they can't lose a lane of racks.
Okay, then you lose nothing.
If you get wiped, it's pretty bad.
Keep your eyes peeled for the Monkey King. You put an Observer Ward up. It's pretty high Observer Ward plus the Sentry. So looking for the targets. Batrider's out there too. A Sentry and Obs down. The
Fine
Virtus
solo.
Pro. And now the blink away. S4 very nervous.
No Shell is just sitting in the bottom lane, only letting his illusion push. He doesn't want to show on the lane. He's still scared that VP could try to catch him out. It is not the case. VP have 5 heroes top.
The Observer Ward's going to reveal them all now, so if Notel wants to come out and beat into the Tier 2 tower, he can do so. Remember, they have Spectral Wand to bring him back in. The Observer Sentry, the RP, it catches Anna. This could be big for Wukong Command, however, on the back lines. Rock may turn this fight around, but Anna gets the distance. He won't kill off Solo, instead it's no one. He's the one doing the murdering at the back claws. 2 down for the moment. The Nova will trigger, but all that turns up is the Golem, but inside the base, it is the king of ludicrous damage. It is Ramsey's triple kill at GG. We avoid the clean sweep as Virtus Pro level the series 1 apiece.
They have a GT again. This is actually unbelievable. You know, I know AUI loves this kind of stuff. He's going to be having a blast just looking at these.